Hey, what's up, guys? Steve Kuklo here, Team Allmax, coming at you with A1 supplements. Super excited to be doing part two. Last time you guys were out, we had a little off-season training and some lifestyle stuff, but we are pre-contest now, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm doing. Training, supplements, life, just tell you about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and I'm excited to share this information with you. So first, I want to lead off showing my favorite supplements when I am pre-contest, and it's what I use on a daily basis. And hopefully, you guys could take something from it that you may not know about supplements, or something that you guys want to try and haven't tried yet. But I'm going to go into some detail of how I lay it out throughout the day, and I kind of did it in chronological order, starting with my morning regimen. So first thing I do, I wake up in the morning, I make a cup of coffee, and I fill up a big glass of like 32 ounces of water. And when I do that, I throw in that water, I throw a scoop of the Cyto greens. It's by Nova Form, which is an Allmax company. So I get my greens in right away. I throw a scoop of amino core, and then I crack 3 of the carnitine pills. I like the carnitine tartrate pills. It's about 2 grams of carnitine. And I throw in about 10 to 15 grams of glutamine in that. Mix it all up, and I do a shot of apple cider vinegar with it. So at that point, you're like, that is one heck of a cocktail. But I'm going to tell you what, it hydrates me. I feel kind of awake. It feels really good, and it's helped my digestion. It helps kind of kickstart everything throughout my day. So big fan of that. I've posted about it a little bit in my Instagram stories of how I like to do that supplement regimen in the morning. But it's something I recommend, and I started doing the greens and the glutamine, and my digestion's really been not a factor of having any issues, and that's important when you're eating so much food, especially being pre-contest, eating 6-7 meals a day. All that takes into factor. I mean, your body is a fine-tuned machine. You have to make sure that everything's working properly. So the next thing I do after I eat breakfast is I take a VitaStack, which it's the multivitamin pill pack from Allmax. That's pretty much, for me, it's ultimate convenience because it's got everything you need, vitamin-wise, mineral-wise, and it just helps. If you're on the go, you just take it and you go. Like when I'm on vacation, I got to sit and pack all these different pills. If I'm gone for 3 or 4 days, I take 3 or 4 packs, and that's perfect. There's days I do take 2 if I'm training extra hard or feel like the diet's really wearing on me. But the vitamins and minerals are super important, and something that sometimes people neglect, and it'll affect energy levels. And if everything's not in order, kind of going back to making sure your body's that fine-tuned machine. I also include CLA when I diet, and I've noticed, some may say placebo effect, but when I use it, I use 3 grams a day. So I take one, like say breakfast, lunch, and dinner 3 times a day, 1 pill. And I do notice an increase of body fat loss in my midsection, lower back. That's kind of the areas I notice that when I take it, that I do have accelerated fat loss. So I'm a big fan of CLA. It's a fat, so it's not something like a stimulant or anything. You take it at night before you go to bed. Just one of those things, aids in weight loss and helps with the body composition. And then going into the pre-workouts, I think everybody wants to know what's going on with pre-workouts. There's a million out there. I'm very simple when it comes to my pre-workouts. I don't like to go definitely crazy in stimulants. There's a lot out there with way too many stimulants. Feel like you're just bugged out. You can't go to bed. You're up for 12 hours. All that kind of stuff. Like, I like to be focused when I train, but I don't want to be overstimulated to where I feel like my heart's going to explode. So what I like to do pre-contest is I am excited about the Impact. It's a new pre-workout by Allmax. Is something that I started incorporating during my prep. Definitely days that I need that extra boost. Calories are low, need the energy. Full scoop is 400 milligrams of caffeine. Now, it's a lot, so I do about half a scoop to 3/4 of a scoop of the Impact, and it's just enough for me. But some people that are coming off some of the extreme pre-workouts that are out there, you may need a full scoop, and people that have switched over really like it. And there's other times where I just need a little bit, and that's where A-Cuts comes in. It's the amino blend with some caffeine, green tea, CLA in it, taurine in it. That just helps just a little boost, you know, when you kind of, it's like taking a cup of coffee, but, you know, throw a scoop in my mouth or in some water and down it, and I feel excellent. And then going into post-workout, everybody's super crucial gains. You know, it's the time you want to capitalize on all that hard training. So what I like to do post-workout, first thing I do when I get done training is I mix a scoop of the C-Vol. It's the creatine blend by All Max, and then I use the Carb Ion. I use, depending on where I'm at in my prep, maybe 1 scoop, maybe 3 scoops. You know, if it's a high carb day or if it's a leg day or something, I need the extra carbs. I may do the you know, 3 scoops right after my post-workout. And then when I kind of get settled and into the car, I have a protein shake waiting, and I use the Isoflex. It's the pure isolate protein. Very easy to digest. There's no lactose. There's no issues digestion. I'm pretty lactose sensitive, so anybody that's afraid of whey proteins, you know, it upsets their stomach. I do not have any issues when it comes to using Isoflex because of the purity of it. The Isoflex flavor I prefer, especially been addicted through dieting, peanut butter, or the chocolate peanut butter flavor. It's absolutely, especially when you're dieting, everything tastes a little bit extra good because you're hungry, you're, you know, craving things, but that just hits the spot and a must try. They got a lot of new flavors that they've come out with recently. They got, but a whole variety of flavors. So there's definitely flavors from whether it's aminos to the pre-workouts, A-cuts. There's, you know, there's a flavor to fit everybody. But this is the All Max supplement stack that Steve Kuclo takes pre-contest. I'm excited to share this with you guys. So check it out. Go to A1 Supplements. Make sure you get your All Max, and we'll see you soon.